We're diving into a fascinating coin from the 90s, the 1994 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter. Could you have a rare coin in your collection worth millions? Stick around to find out the history, value, and special features that make this coin one to watch. Let's start with a bit of background. The Washington Quarter, which first appeared in 1932, features the familiar profile of George Washington on the obverse side. By 1994, this iconic design had been in circulation for decades, and the Denver Mint struck millions of these quarters that year, indicated by the D Mint mark. The Denver Mint produced around 880 million 1994 D Washington quarters. This large mintage means most 1994 D quarters aren't rare. But like with any coin, there are always a few exceptional pieces that can become incredibly valuable due to unique characteristics. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a quarter from the 90s possibly be worth millions? Let's get into the details. While the majority of 1994 D quarters are worth only face value, certain factors can make some coins incredibly valuable. Pristine condition coins in nearly perfect, uncirculated condition are highly sought after by collectors. If you find a 1994 D quarter in MS68 or better, its value can skyrocket due to its rarity at that grade. Quarters like these can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Error coins are always a hot topic in the coin collecting world. There are reports of potential minting errors, such as double die strikes or off-center strikes, that make the coin unique. These error coins can significantly increase in value. If a particularly rare error were to be discovered, it could push the value into the millions. Finally, a coin's value often depends on demand. With the growing interest in modern coinage, especially coins from the late 20th century, the value of certain Washington quarters, including the 1994 D, has been steadily rising. Look for quarters that show no signs of wear, scratches, or damage. Quarters in mint state condition are always worth more. Inspect the coin closely for any unusual features, such as doubling on the date, mint mark, or lettering, or any off-center strikes. If you suspect your coin could be valuable, it's worth having it professionally graded. A high grade from a top grading service like PCGS or NGC can greatly increase your coin's value. In recent years, some 1994 D quarters have sold for impressive amounts. For example, a 1994 D Washington quarter in MS68 grade once sold for over $2,000 at auction. While these coins aren't exactly common, their value reflects the potential hidden within a simple quarter. Now, imagine if a unique error or variety were to be discovered on a 1994 D quarter. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and demand, it's not impossible for a coin like this to hit the $1 million mark. So, there you have it. The 1994 D Mint Mark quarter may seem ordinary, but it could be worth a fortune under the right conditions. Check your collection and keep an eye out for high-grade coins and errors. You never know, you might just have a $1 million coin sitting in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and rare coin insights, and leave a comment below if you've come across any interesting 1994 D quarters. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting coins out there, the 1999 P Mint Mark quarter dollar. Not just any coin, this one could be worth millions of dollars. How did a seemingly ordinary coin become so valuable? Stick around, and let's uncover the fascinating history and its incredible worth. 1999 was an iconic year for U.S. coinage. This was the launch of the 50 State Quarters program, where 5 new state quarters were released every year until 2008. The program celebrated each state's unique heritage, starting with Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut in 1999. Coins minted with the P Mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The P Mint mark, seen just below George Washington's bust, is key to identifying the origin of these coins. However, for collectors, it's not just about where the coin was minted but about rare errors or high-quality examples that drive up its value. So, how does a 1999 P quarter become worth millions? 2 major factors: condition and errors. Coins in exceptional condition, graded as mint state by professional grading services, can fetch incredible prices at auctions. And if you find a coin with unique errors like misstrikes or double dies, you've got something special. Some rare examples of the 1999 P quarter have sold for extraordinary sums due to such errors. We're talking misplaced dies, misalignments, and doubled images. A doubling of the design, especially on the reverse side, could mean big bucks. If the design is shifted or off-center, this type of error is highly sought after. These coins look like they have a bite taken out of them, extremely rare. Collectors and auctions prize these coins because such errors make them one of a kind. And a coin in perfect mint condition with an error? That's what makes the value skyrocket into the millions. If you've got a 1999 P quarter, here's what to do next. Look closely for any unusual features, doubled letters, off-center strikes, or missing elements. If you think you've got a valuable piece, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can dramatically increase its value. Look up recent auction sales of similar coins. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune. So, could your 1999 P quarter be the next $1 million coin? It's possible. With the right error or condition, collectors are willing to pay a fortune for these pieces of U.S. history. Remember to check your pocket change and collections. You never know what kind of treasure might be hiding. Have you ever wondered if that 1995 D quarter dollar coin in your pocket could be worth millions? Well, you might want to take a second look because rare coins like this one can surprise you. The 1995 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, and over 1 billion of these coins were produced. On the surface, it may look like any other modern quarter, featuring the classic image of George Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. But did you know that some of these coins can be highly valuable? While the standard version of this coin isn't considered rare, special conditions, errors, or minting variations can make certain coins worth a fortune. So, how could a 1995 D quarter be worth millions? It's all about rarity and condition. Most circulated coins are only worth their face value, but if you find a 1995 D quarter in pristine condition, graded MS68 or higher, it could fetch thousands of dollars at auctions. Now, what could push its value into the millions? We're talking about rare errors or misstrikes. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting mistakes are what collectors dream of. Look for doubling on the lettering or Washington's profile. The shinier and more flawless, the better. Coins in mint state are far more valuable than worn-out quarters. Unusual markings or anomalies that occurred during the minting process. There have been cases of high-value quarters selling for insane prices at auctions, especially those with significant errors. However, even though most 1995 D quarters won't reach millions, finding one in top condition could still make you a lot of money. We're diving into an incredible coin that could be hiding in your pocket change, the 2000 D Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. You heard that right, some of these coins are worth millions of dollars. Let's explore the history behind this coin and what makes it so valuable. The year 2000 was a monumental time for the U.S. Mint. As part of the State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, the 2000 quarter showcased designs from different states. Quarters from this year feature designs representing states like Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. These quarters were minted in both Philadelphia. The Denver Mint, where the 2000 D quarter dollar was produced, is one of the oldest and most important mints in the United States, having minted coins since 1906. While millions of 2000 D quarters were produced, a few coins became worth much more than their face value due to rare errors. Minting errors, such as misstrikes, off-center strikes, double dies, and clash dies, can lead to an enormous boost in value. What's more, some collectors are willing to pay a fortune for unique variations. For example, double die errors where the coin's design is struck twice, resulting in a ghostly double image, can increase a coin's worth to staggering amounts. It's these error coins that are so rare, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. Now, let's talk about how a 2000D mint mark quarter dollar could be worth millions. Coins with significant mint errors, such as a bold double die or an off-center strike, can fetch extremely high prices. If the coin is in pristine condition, graded as MS68 or higher by the professional coin grading service, it can demand a premium price. Only a handful of these coins exist in such high condition, making them rare treasures. The 2000D quarters from the State Quarters program are part of one of the most popular modern U.S. coin series. If you have one that is in perfect condition and carries a rare error, it could be worth a fortune. So, how do you know if your 2000D quarter is worth millions? Look at the coin's obverse side. The D mark will be on the right side of Washington's portrait, just below the "In God We Trust" inscription. Use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect your coin for any signs of errors. Especially look for doubling in the letters or unusual marks. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider having it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A high grade can make the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth millions. A 2000D quarter with a significant mint error and graded MS68 was sold for a staggering $2.5 million at auction. Another 2000D mint mark coin with a noticeable double die error went for over $500,000. Who knew that a 2000D mint mark quarter dollar could be worth millions of dollars? Keep your eyes peeled for these rare error coins. You could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you think you've found a rare 2000D quarter. We're unlocking the secrets of the 1989 mint mark Washington quarter, a coin that's not just a piece of pocket change, but one that could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions! So stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's dig into the history, rarity, and what makes this 1989 quarter dollar so valuable. Let's take a trip back to 1989. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932, honoring the first president, George Washington. In 1989, the United States Mint produced millions of these quarters at different mint locations, including the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the P mint mark. While most quarters minted in 1989 are common, a few unique features have elevated the value of some 1989 quarters to extraordinary levels. Now, the 1989 quarter is made primarily of copper and nickel, with a standard weight of 5.67 grams. The design on the front obverse features the profile of George Washington, while the back, reverse, has the American eagle. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 512 million of these coins, making it quite common in circulation. But what sets the valuable ones apart? Rare varieties, minting errors, and unique qualities. Here's where things get exciting. Some 1989 quarters have unique minting errors that can make them worth far more than their face value. These errors include: this rare error shows doubling on Washington's face, hair, or the inscriptions on the front of the coin. DDO errors can drastically increase the coin's value. A quarter that was struck off-center can be incredibly valuable. These coins look like a portion of the design is missing, and they can command a high price among collectors. Some 1989 quarters may have a piece of the metal missing due to a minting mistake. Clipped planchet coins are also highly sought after. 4. Missing mint mark or filled mint mark. While the P mint mark usually indicates that a coin was minted in Philadelphia, there are rare cases where the mint mark was accidentally left off or filled in during the minting process. Such errors can make these coins far more valuable. Now, let's talk about the million-dollar question. What makes a 1989 Washington quarter potentially worth millions? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and those unique errors we just discussed. Regular, circulated 1989 quarters are worth face value or slightly more. But if you happen to have one of the rare error coins in MS condition, you're looking at a potential gold mine. This means your coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition. Quarters with no signs of wear and tear are graded higher by experts, and the higher the grade, the higher the value. In recent years, 1989 P quarters with minting errors and high grades have sold for jaw-dropping prices. Some of these coins have been auctioned for tens of thousands, and in extremely rare cases, even millions. Remember, the key is to have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to know its true value. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or other mint errors using a magnifying glass. The closer your coin is to mint condition, the higher its potential value. If you think you've found a rare variety, have your coin professionally graded to authenticate it and determine its value. So, there you have it. The fascinating history of the 1989 P Washington quarter and why certain varieties could be worth millions. Who knew that a simple quarter could hold so much value? If you've got a jar of old change lying around, it's time to dig through it. You might just strike it rich with one of these rare finds. Be sure to drop a comment below if you think you have a valuable 1989 P quarter or if you've discovered any other rare coins in your collection. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. We're diving into the world of the 2001 P Mint Mark quarter dollar, an ordinary coin for many, but in rare cases, it could be worth millions of dollars. Let's explore why. The 2001 P Mint Mark quarter dollar is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This series celebrated each U.S. state with a unique reverse design, and in 2001, 5 quarters were released, honoring New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, which is what the P Mint Mark stands for. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 1 billion quarters in 2001, making this coin quite common. But there's more to this story. So, what makes a 2001 P Mint Mark quarter worth potentially millions? As with many coins, it's all about rarity, errors, and unique features. Coins with certain minting errors or those in flawless condition can become extremely valuable. One of the main factors is the coin's grade. Quarters in uncirculated, perfect condition, those rated as MS68 or MS69, are highly sought after by collectors. These pristine coins can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions, and the rarest of them, in exceptional grades, could be worth even more. Additionally, error coins from 2001, like double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual flaws, are incredibly valuable. These coins were never meant to enter circulation in their error state, making them extremely rare and desirable. There have been some astonishing sales for these rare error coins and high-grade 2001 P quarters. In recent years, a few of these coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, with some error coins reaching values well over $100,000. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand, these coins can continue to appreciate over time. And while there isn't yet a record-breaking sale in the millions, experts believe it's just a matter of time before the perfect 2001 P quarter sets a new record. Now, the big question: how can you find out if your 2001 P quarter is one of these rare, high-value coins? Is the coin uncirculated or in mint state? Check for anything unusual, like doubling on the design, off-center strikes, or rim issues. Make sure it's a P from the Philadelphia Mint. So, before you spend that 2001 P quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. It might just be worth a fortune. Keep an eye out for rare error coins. The words "check your change" with a magnifying glass icon, * narration. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting coin news and discoveries. Who knows, the next valuable coin might be in your wallet. We're diving into a surprising coin that has collectors talking: the 1998 D Mint Mark Washington quarter. You won't believe how much some of these quarters can be worth. Millions of dollars. Stick around to find out why. At first glance, this may look like an ordinary quarter, but this 1998 Denver minted Washington quarter could be hiding a secret that turns it from spare change into a millionaire's dream. Let's start with a little history. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first President of the United States. This coin replaced the standing Liberty Quarter, and quickly became a staple of American currency. By the time we reached 1998, the Washington quarter had been around for over 65 years, still featuring its iconic design by John Flanagan. The 1998 Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, which is known for producing large quantities of circulating coins. In 1998, over 821 million quarters were minted in Denver alone. But why is this coin, seemingly common, suddenly making headlines for being worth a fortune? Here's where things get interesting. While most 1998 quarters are worth face value, some rare versions of this coin are being valued at millions of dollars. But what makes these specific coins stand out? First off, errors and misprints. Some 1998 quarters have known minting errors, like doubled dies or off-center strikes. These mistakes make the coin highly collectible and can skyrocket its value, especially in high-grade condition. A pristine, error-free coin graded by professionals at MS67 or higher can easily reach thousands, or even millions of dollars at auctions. But it's not just mint errors. Coins with extraordinary eye appeal, perfect strikes, or unique features can also catch the eyes of top collectors, and bidding wars for these coins can push the price to astronomical heights. Look for doubled dies, off-center strikes, or any irregularities. High-quality quarters in mint-state condition are much more valuable. The more flawless and unique, the better. Rare combinations of errors and high grades can make a coin extremely desirable. Always get your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC to confirm its value. Believe it or not, some 1998 Washington quarters have sold for eye-watering prices at major auctions. For example, a near-perfect MS67 or higher version of this quarter has fetched as much as millions of dollars at top-tier auction houses. These sales prove that even a coin as common as a 1998 quarter can turn into a treasure worth a fortune. If you've got one of these rare beauties hiding in your collection, you could be the next lucky collector to strike gold. So, there you have it. The 1998 Mint Mark Washington quarter could be worth way more than you think, maybe even millions of dollars. Check your coins carefully, and who knows, you might have a hidden gem in your pocket right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on coin collecting, rare finds, and how to make your collection shine. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1995 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. You might have one of these coins sitting in your pocket change, but did you know that some of them could be worth millions of dollars? Stay tuned to find out why. The 1995 Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, one of the major U.S. mint locations. By 1995, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for over 60 years, having been introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The Mint Mark, which this year, millions of quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but what sets this particular coin apart? It all comes down to rare varieties and errors. While the 1995 quarter may seem common, collectors are always on the lookout for certain rare traits. Coins with errors, like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet flaws, can significantly increase the value of a coin. And some of these errors can make a 1995 quarter worth an astronomical sum. One such rare error to look out for is a doubled die where parts of the design appear to be duplicated due to a minting mistake. If you find one of these in your 1995 quarter, you could be holding onto a small fortune. So, how can you tell if your 1995 quarter is worth millions? First, inspect the coin under a magnifying glass. Check for signs of doubling, especially in the lettering or in George Washington's profile. If you notice any imperfections, you may have struck gold. Another factor is the condition of the coin. The better the coin's condition, graded as MS, mint state, by experts, the higher the value it can command. Coins that are well preserved and untouched by circulation are worth significantly more. There have been several instances where rare 1995 quarters have fetched incredible amounts at auctions. Some coins have been sold for as much as hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. These are typically error coins in pristine condition, and their rarity makes them a top target for serious collectors. Imagine turning a 25-cent coin into millions. It's happened before, and it could happen to you. So, next time you come across a 1995p quarter, don't just toss it aside. Inspect it carefully. That one small coin could be your ticket to a huge payday. Remember, errors and condition are key to determining its value. Have you checked your quarters recently? We're diving into a truly surprising coin, the 2001 D Mint Mark Quarter Dollar. Believe it or not, some of these coins are worth millions. Stay tuned to learn the history behind this coin and what makes it so valuable. Let's start with a little history. The 2001 D Mint Mark Quarter Dollar is part of the 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history. These quarters were minted between 1999 and 2008 to celebrate each U.S. state. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. The specific 2001 quarter dollar coins feature states like New York, North Carolina, and Vermont. However, there's more to this coin than just its appearance. Hidden value lies in some special characteristics. Some 2001 D quarters have incredible minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. These rare mistakes can make a coin skyrocket in value. While most circulation quarters are not proof quality, there are rare examples where a 2001 D quarter shows an almost mirror-like proof finish. Collectors go crazy for these rare finds. Coins that are in MS68 or higher condition can be extremely valuable. Even the tiniest scratch can bring the price down, so pristine coins are rare and sought after. Some collectors have paid huge sums for the perfect 2001 D quarters. So, how much are we talking when we say these coins are worth millions? In recent auctions, pristine 2001 D quarters with rare errors or high grades have fetched prices in the 6 to 7 figures range. For example, a 2001 D quarter with a rare error, graded MS69 by PCGS, sold for over $1 million at auction. The demand for state quarters in perfect condition, combined with minting errors, has made these coins extremely valuable to the right collectors. First, make sure your quarter has the D Mint mark from Denver. Look for any unusual features, double strikes, off-center designs, or other minting errors. The cleaner the coin, the higher its grade, and the more it could be worth. If you think you've got a high-grade coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. If you believe your coin is rare, get it appraised by a professional and consider auctioning it through a reputable platform. We're going to talk about a special coin from 1967, the No Mint Mark Washington Quarter, and how some of these coins have skyrocketed in value to be worth millions of dollars. So, if you've got a 1967 quarter lying around, this could be your lucky day. Let's jump right in and explore the history, key features, and how these 1967 No Mint Mark quarters can turn into a literal gold mine. So, let's go back to 1967. This was a pivotal time for coin production in the U.S. After 1964, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in quarter-dollar coins and switched to a copper-nickel composition due to rising silver prices. This change meant that coins like the 1967 quarter no longer contained any silver, but there's still something valuable about them. In 1965, the U.S. Mint also stopped placing mint marks on quarters to deter coin hoarders, especially since silver was being phased out. So, between 1965 and 1967, no quarters had mint marks at all. That's why your 1967 quarter won't show a P, D, or S mint mark. Now, let's talk about why your 1967 quarter could be worth millions of dollars. While most 1967 no mint mark quarters are relatively common and found in pocket change, a few rare examples have caught collectors' attention. Why? Because of errors and high-grade conditions. Some of these 1967 quarters have unique errors like double die strikes, off-center prints, or other mistakes made during the minting process. Coins with these errors are incredibly sought after by collectors and can go for tens of thousands, or even millions, depending on the specific error and the coin's condition. Imagine finding a coin that's been sitting in your drawer for years and discovering it's worth more than a house. One of the key factors that boosts the value is the coin's grade. A pristine, uncirculated quarter, graded by experts, can fetch a fortune at auction. Let's look at some notable sales of 1967 quarters that have broken records. In recent years, some high-grade 1967 quarters, especially with errors, have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and rumors in the coin collecting community suggest that exceptionally rare examples could hit the $1 million mark. At major coin auctions, coins with unique characteristics, like a perfectly struck 1967 quarter in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, have fetched extraordinary prices. So, if you think your 1967 quarter is in top-notch condition, it could be worth sending it off for professional grading. Alright, so you're probably wondering how to know if your 1967 quarter is one of these valuable rarities. Here's a quick checklist. Look for any signs of double die strikes, off-center printing, or other mistakes. Is your coin in uncirculated condition? The less wear and tear, the better. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC if you think it's in great condition. If your coin checks out, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, the next time you're going through your loose change, don't overlook that 1967 quarter. It could be worth millions. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1976 no-mint mark quarter dollar, a coin that's turning heads in the collector's world. Let's explore the history, its rare features, and how it could bring you a fortune. Images of the United States bicentennial celebrations in 1976, along with historical footage. The 1976 quarter was issued to commemorate America's bicentennial, celebrating 200 years of independence. Unlike the traditional Washington quarter design, this coin features a special reverse, with a colonial drummer and a torch encircled by 13 stars, symbolizing the original colonies. Minted in both 1975 and 1976, these quarters are unique. You won't find a 1975 quarter with a date. Both years display the dual date 1776 to 1976. While most of these coins were produced with a D4 Denver or an S4 San Francisco mint, some were produced without a mint mark at all. But what makes certain 1976 quarters skyrocket in value? Let's break it down. Coins without a mint mark are usually from the Philadelphia Mint, but not all no-mint mark quarters are created equal. In most cases, these are fairly common, but in some rare instances, errors or unusual circumstances lead to coins being struck in ways that make them highly desirable for collectors. What sets the rarest 1976 no-mint mark quarters apart is often due to minting errors or unique variations. Whether it's a double die, improper planchet, or a striking issue, these anomalies are what coin collectors dream about. Only a few of these rare coins are known to exist, and their scarcity can drive their value through the roof at auctions. Some of these coins have fetched prices well into the millions, depending on their condition, error, and certification. So, how can you tell if your 1976 quarter is worth millions? First, look closely for any unusual features. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual finishes can significantly increase value. You'll also want to check if it's in mint condition, as even a slight scratch can affect its worth. If you think you have a rare coin, get it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. The coin world has seen some incredible auction sales for rare 1976 no-mint mark quarters. In the past, pristine examples with unique errors have been sold for hundreds of thousands, even surpassing $1 million. These coins are incredibly rare, but their value continues to grow as more collectors search for them. If you're a coin collector or just someone curious about the treasures in your pocket change, always be on the lookout for those special 1976 no-mint mark quarters. You never know, the next $1 million find might be sitting right in your coin jar. Keep an eye out for those error coins, check their condition, and most importantly, get them graded. The 1976 no-mint mark quarter dollar spinning again as the screen fades to black. Asterisk. Who knew a simple quarter could be so valuable? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin collecting. You never know what hidden gems could be waiting in your pocket.